Another week is coming to the end, and of course, as always, the New Times News Weekly Review brings to you 5 stories that made headlines throughout the week. I am Lavi Mutangachu. Kicukiro Primary Court this week ruled to remand terror suspect Rusesabagina for 30 days, saying there is serious incriminating evidence against the suspect. The decision followed Rusesabagina's application for bail, saying that he was sick and that he would abide by any other restrictions that the court would impose on him. After the decision, Rusesabagina announced that he would appeal against it. Rusesabagina is charged with 13 counts, most of which are related to terrorism. Still in justice-related news, the prosecution requested a 7-year jail sentence and a fine of 5 million Rwandan francs to former state minister in charge of primary and secondary education in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Isaac Munyakazi, over corruption-related charges. Munyakazi is co-accused with Abdu Gahima, a local businessman and owner of Good Harvest School located in Kicukiro district. According to prosecution, Munyakazi used his position to award Gahima School top ranking in national exams and had some of his students named among the best performing in the 2019 national exams. However, the duo pleaded not guilty of charges against him, and the Nyarugenge Intermediate Court is scheduled to rule on the case on October 16th. Now, from justice to health, the Rwanda Biomedical Center accredited the apparent drop in daily COVID-19 tests to few contacts of previously confirmed cases of the pandemic. For the past 11 days, the number of Rwanda's daily tests decreased, most notably the lowest being 1,541 tests carried out on Friday. Previously, the country would carry out an average of 5,000 daily tests. Speaking to the New Times this week, Director General of Rwanda Biomedical Center, Dr. Sabin Sanzimana, highlighted that the number of daily tests is about to increase again as a result of new clusters being assessed and will be tested this coming week. Now, in other news, 7 Rwandan women were nominated among 15 East African participants contesting to represent the region at the second edition of Miss Career Africa competition. The Miss Career Africa program empowers young women professionals and entrepreneurs and aspiring students through provision of university scholarships, career guidance, entrepreneurship incubation development, leadership training, and networking. The top 10 East African finalists will face off in the final with 34 more contestants selected in other African regions. Now let's wind up in sports news. The Ministry of Sports this week announced that the Football Academy of Paris Saint-Germain is expected to begin operations in Rwanda in October this year. The academy is part of a 3-year sponsorship deal that was signed last December between Rwanda and the French football giants. Set to be based at Huye Stadium in Southern Province, the highly anticipated PSG Academy was initially supposed to start operations in September, but the plans were pushed to a later date due to circumstances related to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to its mandate, the PSG Academy aims at supporting Rwandan youngsters reach their full potential through organizing high-level training for both young talents and coaches, among other benefits. Well, this marks the end of this week's New Times News Weekly Review. We thank you very much for being with us. For more details on these stories and many others, visit newtimes.co.rw. I am Lavi Mutangachu, wishing you to have a very good and wonderful week ahead.